Hi, welcome to Spoonflower, a website that gives you the power to print your own designs on fabric. My name is Stephen, and what follows is a short overview of how our site works. The first step is to create a Spoonflower account. When you first visit the site, you'll see a button to Get Started Now. Creating an account is quick and, we hope, painless. You'll need to enter a valid email address and your name, and you'll need to choose a nickname or screen name for Spoonflower that isn't already taken. After you click Sign Up to submit your information, you'll need to check your inbox for an email from Spoonflower that includes a link to activate your account. Once you click on the activation link in the email, you can edit your password to something memorable, like Fabric Maniac. If you're already registered on the site, you can use the Sign In button in the upper right corner of the screen to sign into your secure account anytime. Once you're signed in, you're ready to upload and print your own designs. To start, click the button that says Upload Designs at the upper right. I should pause here to say a bit about what kind of file you need. The most important things to know are: size your image to be printed at 150 dpi, or dots per inch. That means a design that is 8 inches wide and 8 inches tall when it's printed should be 1200 pixels by 1200 pixels. 1200 divided by 8 equals 150, thus the 150 dots per inch. You can upload a JPEG, a TIFF, or a PNG file, that's PNG. If you're a color geek, use Photoshop to check to make sure the colors are lab colors. In our FAQ section, we offer a palette for download that you'll probably find helpful. I picked this little bird, which is a very small file in pixels, originally a web graphic, so it will print as a very small little bird at 150 dots per inch. The hash marks you see in the ruler on the border of the preview are equal to inches. In this preview of an 8-inch by 8-inch swatch, the bird is just being repeated vertically and horizontally to fill an 8 by 8-inch area. If I click the button on the right that says Half Step, you can see that the repeat will change slightly so that the bird gets staggered through the area of the swatch. Choosing half brick staggers the bird slightly differently to fill the swatch, although with a square image you can't really see any difference. Mirror is another option for arranging your design, which is fun if you're working with a photograph or other source file that doesn't have matching borders that allow it to repeat evenly. You can always just choose to center your design as well. In fact, you can even upload a single image that is the area of a yard of fabric, or 2 or 3 yards for that matter. This is a swatch, but when I click Fat Quarter, you can see how the preview changes to reflect how the design will look on a larger area of fabric. It's always a good idea to buy a swatch first to test color, but if I want to buy a 1/4 yard of fabric with this design, I click Add to Cart, then Check Out, where I enter my shipping information, credit card information, and everything else we need to ship the fabric to you. Unless we're running very behind, we will print your design within 5 business days. We ship using the U.S. Postal Service, which is in most cases pretty speedy, at least for domestic orders. International orders don't usually take longer than 2 weeks to arrive. You'll get an email letting you know we've shipped your fabric. We print on 100% cotton from Moda, which is a fabric well known to most quilters. The finished fabric is wash fast and light fast, and we print using pigments that are much safer and more eco-friendly than typical fabric dyes. The designs you upload to Spoonflower are stored in your design library, and you can reorder them anytime. They're private by default, but you can change them to public anytime so that they can be admired by other members of the Spoonflower community. If you make them public, you'll also want to create a public profile, which you can do under Profile. Here's a profile for Guy Crafter, a designer who is partial to antique prints based on public domain materials. Fortunately, most of the folks using Spoonflower are a lot more talented than Guy Crafter.
Oh, Mom, you dois être charmant, comment veux-tu jamais, plus encore charmant, mais you dois être